Some really nice houses up on the hill there, if you can see them. It does have this nice green area for playing with the dogs and cats or whatever. Well, maybe not cats. I think this is Brush Creek. Not much of a creek. Squeaky truck. Here we are in the heart of the Ozarks, just outside of Harrison in Boone County, Arkansas. This is the little town of Bellefonte. Anyway, this is an unassuming town with it's mostly residential, and there's a few businesses here along Highway 65. I'm just gonna drive around and show you what the town looks like, show you some of the areas to live in or play in, whatever you choose. Some really nice houses up on the hill there, if you can see them. So there are some nicer spots here in Bellefonte. They even have a park, the Tenny A. Cohen Park. It has a short little walking path around it, a simple parking lot, a nice, really cool oak tree, some park benches, and a pavilion over here. Quiet little place to have a picnic or eat, visit family and friends. Such a great day today. It's just perfect weather. There's some swings for the kids. Basketball goal. Had to come take a look at this huge oak tree. Right through those trees is Highway 65. It's nothing fancy, but it'll do the job, right? Needs more trees around it though. That would be nice. A little shade. Does have this nice green area for frisbee and picnicking, playing with the dogs and cats or whatever. Well, maybe not cats. Bellefonte has about 500 people. It's not a very big town. Nice community. Looks like they're doing some clearing and straightening up over here. A little construction work. This is Bellefonte Road, or Bellefonte Road. I don't know how you say it. Comment below what you think of the town of Bellefonte, or tell me if I'm saying it wrong. Drop in the comments below. We're kind of running a little parallel to the highway right now. So before the town was named Bellefonte, the early settlement was called Husson or Husson. It was established in 1848. They later in 1852 changed it to Mount Pleasant, and then in 1871 it was actually named Bellefonte. So the name Bellefonte is French for beautiful fountain. I think it's a mix between French and Latin. A lot of the early visitors to the area liked the beauty of the local springs. See about getting on the other side of the highway, maybe take a look at what's over there. It's probably not a good street to go on, but well, this street dead ended. Wish they would have told me that. On to the next street. Nerd County project at its best. Even the smallest little town is not safe from us. That's a cool little building right there on the left. Bellefonte Auto Repair. Let's see if we can get down this street without There's a creek back here called Brush Creek. I don't know if it's on this street. I don't think it is. Where was that dog at? Let's go this way. Boone County was created in 1869. Bellefonte was the largest town at that time. So Bellefonte was originally the county seat of Boone County before Harrison, because it was actually bigger than Harrison at the time. From what I read, the Confederates lived in Bellefonte and the Republicans lived in Harrison, and Harrison won to be the county seat by only a few votes. It was quite controversial at the time, I think. In 1882, after it was incorporated, there was a massive fire that destroyed a lot of the town, including the North Arkansas College building. All the buildings were so close together at the time that it just took them all out at once. This decline after a time led to the cease of the incorporation status. So it was unincorporated after that for decades. Took a picture of this church right here. Why not, right? Truck makes so much noise. There's a creek. I think this is Brush Creek. Not much of a creek. Some smaller, older houses back here. They look really neat. I see gravel up ahead. I'm going to avoid that. I'm going to take this street here. Check out this car right here. On the right, on the left. On the right, huh? Ranchero. Now we're in the city limits, but it's just to our left is where all the action is. This is kind of a quiet woodland street right at the edge of the city limits. We're talking about small town, folks. This is not... Okay, back, we're crossing Brush Creek again. We got a Friends Orchard Farm Market. Squeaky truck. Later on in 1901, the Missouri and North Arkansas Railroad was put through here. It temporarily boosted the economy. There was a Bellefonte station made of rubble stone. It was built in 1901 as well. It was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1992. So the town now, barely survived the Great Depression, and it eventually was reincorporated in 1963. I heard back in 2013 that the mayor, I think his name was James Wiggs, he was recognized as the oldest mayor in the United States, oldest active mayor. He was 90 years old. If you were wanting to drive to Harrison or some surrounding town, this would be a good place to set up a permanent camp. There's some beautiful scenery around here. I think this area is prone to get some strong winds and tornadoes on occasion. Look at the views. These are amazing. You can see forever in some of these places. Now I see where the wind comes from. Yeah, Bellefonte has a mixture of residential areas, some higher end, some lower end. There's a Harp's restaurant just at the edge of town, and there's a Sonic. That's about it. Just kidding. There's some mom and pop stores. There's a farmer's market here. There's a couple of auto repair shops. There used to be a chapel here called Little Bell Chapel. I've known a couple of people who got married at that place. Not sure if it's still in business. Well, that about wraps it up for Bellefonte. This was just a short, brief one. It's a small area. A lot of people may want to look for places to live outside of Harrison, here in Boone County. So yeah, if you like what you see here, just come check it out. Thanks for watching Nerd County Project. We'll keep doing these. If you keep watching, please like, subscribe, follow, share, and all of that.